Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here, coming at you with another episode of the Carolina Hurricanes Be a GM. We are entering our final re-sign phase where that's it, that's all we can manage. Thanks for your suggestions on what we should do. However, the majority of people felt that we should sign Perron, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to sign Perron. We've got just enough cap to take him. We don't have enough to really offer him much more with 5.335 available. There's not much. Now, this is a balls to the wall move, guys. This is everything or nothing type of thing. We're not going to be pushing any harder. I had a couple other suggestions for Sobotka, and Sobotka is a good option, I think. He's not a bad option. He's got pretty good shooting categories, but when this is our final season, we're not looking to save money. We're looking to push it as hard as we can, and David Perron maximizes our dollars. An 84 overall, second line left wing. He will fit in very nicely playing somewhere on the wing here for us as a depth player. He's got really decent defensive awareness, good discipline, and his offensive categories and his skating categories are really solid, so he is a good option, and most of you felt the same way. Another person suggested Purcell, I believe, was one of the other ones, Teddy Purcell. I think Kuhlman was another suggestion as a sniper. He's not a bad option either, but I think that even still, you have a better shooting category from Perron. Obviously at a fraction of the cost. And the other one was Ty McGinn. Ty McGinn is a decent option. His body checking is really high, which is nice to have for a depth player. But I feel like we can get a lot better with what Perron can offer. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer Perron everything we can. We have 5.335, so we're going to offer him 5.335 because he is commanding a lot of interest from us, or from the NHL. Yeah, we need to give him 3 years, and that's okay. This is all it is. Okay, so we're going to go really slowly. We're going to go a couple days at a time to see if we got the player. Actually, you know what? While we're here, we are going to see who's available in terms of potential. So we've got Mike Hoffman. Let's go to UFAs. I don't want to sign any RFAs. Okay, so there's only a couple. Dominic Dvorak, and Mike Hoffman is one. What does he want, first off? He wants 1.955. I cannot afford it. Dvorak, I could afford, so we will revisit him when we get to that point. Let's see here. Let's sim up to the 4th, and we'll see what happens with David Perron. If Perron does not come through for us, we will explore some of those other options that people suggested. Or maybe, like, I don't want to trade too much. That's the thing. Our team did really well last year with what we had, and I feel like... And he took it. There you go. So we have David Perron. So we've added some depth to our team. We have 0 cap available. That's okay. I'll see if I can sign still some, some two-way contracts here. Where's the other one? Not Lander. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Oh, there's some other players here, though. Oh, these are RFAs, aren't they? Yeah, those are going to be RFAs, I bet. Yeah, so he's gone now. That's okay. We couldn't afford him anyway. Let's see if there's any goalies that we can add. No, nobody I really want to add anyway, so that's okay. I'm going to review one more thing here. We're going to go back to our GM options, contracts, and make sure that we've got everybody in place that we really want to have here. Let's see, centers. All right, so Taze, Stahl, Watson won't be playing center, so we'll have Stoll and McClement. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and then left wingers, we'll have this. He's number 2, 1. He's still second line right wing. He'll probably play the right wing on the 3rd line. Hardikainen will probably play the left wing. 4th line in PRV. Yeah, so Yakupov, Cleary will play the 4th line. So we do have those options available, okay? So playing the right wing will be David Perron, as well as Gabriel Landeskog right here. So these two guys will be playing the right wing there. That'll give me some nice depth with nobody under 80 in our lineup, basically, besides our defensemen. Defense, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Mark Stahl, Michael Del Zotto, Bobby Sanguinetti, Carl Gunnarsson, and Oscar Eklund are our depth players. So Eklund is our number 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eklund is our depth offensive defenseman. Carey Price, obviously, our starter. Cousineau, our backup. Yep, we're good on that. We're going to leave Burke. We don't need to sign him. And I don't think there's anybody else that we need to sign. So we are set to go, boys. This is the lineup as it's going to stand. Our team is absolutely elite. Now, I had a couple suggestions, and I know you guys like it when I do it, to trade players and pick up an offensive defenseman. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually... Oh, it's already set. So let's go to look for our top 2 defensemen. Somebody said that basically we need to up our defensive core, and one of the suggestions was Morgan Riley. The reason why Morgan Riley would be a good option is because Morgan Riley is really cheap. So let's go take a look and see if we can get him. We need to give up. I would give up Mark Stahl in this trade. Okay, they're not going to take him because of the cap value. So this is where we could run into issues. Who else can we get back from them? Somebody with high cap. High cap. Okay, so there's Grabowski. No, we can't take too much back, right? We're pretty close. What's our cap space at right now? 3755 is what we're going to be looking at giving them. Or taking back. So Nazem Kadri would be a good option, but his value is too high. Nazem Kadri would be nice. He'd be nice. Do they have a depth defenseman that they're overpaying? Blacker. He's an 82 overall two-way defenseman. Look at his slap shot power for a two-way defenseman. He could replace Eklund. So okay, let's throw Blacker in there. This still won't go through because of the value. So we're still 1.165 million apart. So I got to go an extra 4. MacArthur, Franzen. I guess we could do Franzen because I'd rather add a defenseman here. Because we can't really afford to take anybody else. Let's Clark MacArthur. Yeah, we don't want another forward or defenseman or forward. So let's throw Franzen in there then. Take Blacker off. Okay, so that will go through with our value. The only problem is our cap space is off now. Now let's give them a player who relieves us some cap space. Hold on. Let's see here. Will this help? No, because it's not helping our NHL salary. So we cannot do this because of our salary cap. So I did paint ourselves into a corner here, but that won't work. So let's take a look at who else was available. I'd like to add an offensive defenseman with some really good puck moving skills. Justin Schultz. He's got really good passing, 95, and his wrist shot power is really good at 99 power. Who else we got here? Eric Carlson, 89 overall. Good passing category. He could definitely feed our boy on the side there. Who the hell do we have now? I can't even remember. Oliver Ekman-Larsson. 94 hand-eye, 95 puck control. What if we added like a player like Shea Weber? Ooh, Shea Weber. He's a good option. Yeah, he's a decent defensive defenseman. We could add Shea Weber there. He's got a cannon. Ooh, now we're looking at major cap problems, though, because he's so expensive. Whoops. Trading block. We'll go back here. If this doesn't work, this doesn't work. Let's find who's the cheapest. Sort by salary. Okay, so yeah, it's obviously Morgan Riley. Now, we've got Alexander Edler. He's an 88 overall two-way defenseman. Nah, he doesn't have the categories I want. Rundblad and Myers, they're pretty high up there, too. Schultz is too high up there. Tyler Myers? Yeah, we'd have to basically add Edler, and I don't really want to add Edler. Rundblad, he's an 88 overall offensive defenseman. He's got good options. Let's see what we can do with it. With Rundblad. And we'll see. We'll give you Mark Stahl. It won't go through because of the value. We'd have to give them a little bit more. Let's see if we gave them Eklund. Why is this still not going through? Is this contract now? What the hell's the problem here? Why can't they take it? What's the problem here? Let's see. More than 45 skaters. Okay, so let's find an NHL player. Whoop. Steve Ott. Just take him. Yeah, this is going to put us too much in the cap. We can't do this. We can't do this. We're going to stick with what we got, guys. I'm really sorry. I should have probably considered that before we signed Perron because we really didn't need him. You're right. Defense was something we need to shore up on. But at the same time, they really held their own. 63, 14, and 5. You can't argue with that. So what we're going to do is now we're going to sim right up to September because we're not going to be making any more moves. September 13th. Oops, I'm jumping all over the place. There we go. September 13th, we'll start our final season here. There's really no need to scout, but we will scout anyway. And we may, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're getting very close to starting the Toronto Maple Leafs via GM, guys. I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to get that one done. Just an update on what everybody's suggesting, and keep throwing it in there because I'm not going to make the decision until the day of. How long we want to go for. Is it you want to be closer to 10 years? Like, give me a number or a range, and I'm going to, you know, whatever's most popular, I'm going to do it. What was the other question I had? Should we rebuild? That was the other one. Should we rebuild? Right now, I think most people are in favor of a rebuild. And guys, I have an idea of what I'd like to do for that rebuild. So, we'll see. But I'm definitely going to show you guys, I'm thinking probably before the Carolina Hurricanes are done, we'll actually take a look at the Toronto Maple Leafs one. So we can decide whether or not, basically episode 1, whether or not we're going to be rebuilding with the Toronto Maple Leafs, okay? I'll show you guys what they have for the roster and what I think should stay and what I think should possibly go. And we're going to weigh, you know, kind of the pros and cons of exactly what our team can offer in the future if we rebuild versus if we stay with what we got. So that's something we definitely need to analyze, and I feel that we will do that really well once we take a look at what we got. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when I do that. Hopefully before I'm done the Carolina Hurricanes. So that's it, guys, basically. We're not going to be probably making any changes this season. We'll see how it goes when we get to the trade deadline, how we're doing. But I really don't see us having any issues. We've got a solid defensive core who did really well last year. He put up some points and really just shut them down. We got a really solid offensive depth on all lines. We got shooters, we got, you know, passers. We got everything. We got power forwards. We got the whole gamut, basically, of star players. Okay. Don't let them down. This is our year, guys. It's our final year to basically make the playoffs and win a Stanley Cup. We have to do it this year. Like I said, it's all out, balls to the wall. Let's first do our GM options. We'll do our scouting to get it out of the way. Obviously, it doesn't matter that much. All right, so we got a couple here. We're going to scout the defenseman here for a month. Okay, we're going to go... Actually, let me go quickly to our GM tracker. Spender points that we got him. Amateur scout. Good. There you go. Whoops. Wrong one. GM options and roster moves is what we want. We want to get our lineups all set to go because they always send somebody down to the minors, which is really weird. So you're up. Ooh. Salary cap issues. Boyd Gordon, get out of here. There we go. So I know we're salary cap compliant. Perfect. Everybody's good to go there. Goalies. Who's up here for me? Alberg, go down. Oh, I can't. I gotta bring Kuzino up first. Okay, hold on. I gotta bring Polivka up. Wow, what am I supposed to do? Okay, carry... I'm stuck in this! Okay, hold on. Okay, so we'll send Stahl down. Alberg can... Oh, for God's sake. No. Kuzino can come up. Alberg can go down. Defenseman, Stahl can come up. There we go. All right, I knew I'd get it worked out eventually here. Okay, so let's go to edit lines. Okay, so Drew and Barchi, that's what I wanted. Taze and Yakupov on the top line. Stahl, Barchi, and Landeskog. Perfect. Perron, Stoll, and Hardikainen. Yeah, I think I will do that. I'll do it like that. We'll put Hardikainen on the right wing. He's a bashing 90 overall checker. So, yeah, we'll keep him there. He can play off his wing. It's not a big deal. PRV, yep, you're going to play the fourth line. Two-way forward, that's really good. He's got decent body checking. We'll see. I might even switch them out. Watson, you're playing the center right now. Who's scratched? Why is Jay McClement scratched? Why do we have too many players in here? Did I miscalculate a player? I may have miscalculated a player. I may have forgotten about PRV. Who do I want to scratch? I guess I've got a free player to trade, guys. I like Austin Watson on the wing, so I'm going to move him to the wing. Now, do I like PRV better than Cleary? Okay. I don't know. They're pretty close, guys. They're both pretty close. Discipline 83. You know what? PRV's got great discipline, which is the difference. So I think PRV will get the nod on this one. We'll unscratch Jay McClement. We'll put him in here. We will scratch Cleary. I know Cleary's a good player. But Jay McClement's just got 85 faceoffs. He's a great grinder to have on that fourth line. I think that that's pretty good to go. We'll do it like that. We'll see. We've got the ability now to switch those two out or anybody out that we want. Ulrich Larson and Mark Stahl is our top pairing. This is Del Zotto and Sanguinetti and Gunnarsson and Eklund on the final line. I'm wondering if I should switch Gunnarsson and Sanguinetti, have the better defenseman. Nah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see it like that. They suggested it. Yakupov and Barchi. No, we're going to switch Barchi with Drew, and we're going to keep that top line together. Barchi and Perron. We're going to do it like this. Okay, and then where is Landeskog? Because I'm pretty sure Landeskog's got better shooting. 87, 86. 85, 88. They're both pretty close. We'll leave it like that then. Whoops. For God's sake. Let's see. Perron and, yeah, Barchi and Jordan Stahl. Perfect. Yakupov and Taze. No, I'm actually going to put, well, what we could do. What I think I'll do. What's Yakupov slap shot like? Wow, he's got a really good slap shot. Okay, Yakupov, 94 slap shot power. What I think I'll do is put Yakupov here. And we will put, where are you? Where's Druin? There we are, Druin. Went too far. We'll put Druin there to take those shots on that line. Barchi, Yakupov, Stahl. That's good there. I like that a little bit better. Okay. Penalty kill. Yep. Good. Good. I like all that. Taze and Stahl. You got to go with them. Taze, Yakupov, Jordan Stahl, and Druin. Jarrett Stoll and Barchi. Taze and Druin is our, yeah, have two. I like to have separate lines going in there with the sniper going in. Maybe we'll send Barch. No, Taze is better. Okay, so leave it like that. Oh, I got to edit the minors here. We'll edit the minors. I don't really care what happens here, to be completely honest. We'll put Boyd Gordon down. How is Saladin a 3.5 star? No, he's maxed out. Okay, good. Good enough there. Okay, that's good. There's not really anybody here I need to add. Anybody sitting that shouldn't be? No. Okay. Goaltending. Polivka or Allberg. We'll leave Allberg in there because he's a 3.5 star goalie. Who's scratched? Lion, who are you? 1-star goalie from Romania. We don't need you. Okay, so the lines are ready to go, guys. It's time to start. It's time to get going here. Let's sim past the preseason, and let's see how we do. All right, I'm really excited. We need to win the Stanley Cup this year. There's absolutely no way we get through this without winning the Stanley Cup. We have no option. We got to win. We got to win. The pressure's on, and these guys got to perform. So I'm really hoping for another strong season. Maybe we'll win the President's Trophy again. Again, I guess it doesn't really matter. We've been losing the Stanley Cup playoffs anyway. Ooh, there's a good start. 5-3 in the first game. Yakupov with 2 goals, Drew with 3 assists. 2-0 the second game. I think that top line of Drew and Yakupov and Taze is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I feel like that's the type of team we've built here. Drew is a great shooter. Yakupov is a great shooter as well, and he's a good passer, and so is Taze. We're going to continue. We're good with salary cap. We don't need to adjust anything. We're pretty much bang on. Yes, okay, fine. I don't care. Good God, so many announcements. Okay, so 2-1-1, which is okay. It doesn't really matter. I think we did the same kind of start before. So let's get through. Let's go to the 1st of November. Look at how high the salary. Minimum salary cap is at 60,000. What's it going to be next year in the NHL? 64? That's a huge, huge difference now. That's the cap for. That's hilarious. All right, let's go, boys. Come on. See a strong showing. There's a big 2-0 win. Jonathan Taze gets a goal. Game 2 against... Oh, there you go. Another win. Ekman Larson is leading the way with 2 goals. Good God. Good to see that Ekman Larson producing 6-2. There you go. I built this team to win. Built them to win. All right, so we were looking at defensemen in the WHL. Let's see if those stuck out. Yeah, no, that was a 3.5 star. Anybody... Any forwards that say first round? Here's a first round forward in the United States. Cousins. Okay, let's continue the sim to the first. We're 3-0 at the moment. Ekman Larson leading the way with 2 goals. Where's Druin? Where's Druin? There's another one. Pjarvi got 3 goals now. Wow, that's impressive. On the 4th line, 7-3. There's Druin. There he is. I like to see him up there. All right, 1-3-2 Buffalo Sabres. 2-1. Pjarvi now with 4. Wow, that 4th line is really dominating. You know what? When you put a strong 4th line on the ice, a line that can actually cycle and shoot and score, it makes a huge difference. An absolutely huge difference. Oh, there's our first loss. And we're getting all kinds of depth scoring here, guys. Like, I've got minimum 3 players, Landeskog, Pjarvi, and Druin, who all have 4 goals. And we know that Ekman Larson is not far behind. So, that depth scoring is what we had last year. We had a couple of 40-goal scorers, and that made a big difference for us down the stretch. And there's another loss. But that was in overtime. I can handle those. 7-1-1 so far, guys. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Remember, we don't actually make any changes in the lineups until we get through about 2 months, because 1 month is just not. Barchi's on there now, 4 goals. Everybody's scoring now. This is the kind of offensive production I would prefer. You guys know it. I've told you that before. Weaker draft class. Landeskog now with 5 goals. Back and forth we go. So the losses we do have are by 1 goal, which is good, which means we're in every single time, which is what you need to be a championship team. And we are a championship team, whether or not we win the Stanley Cup or not. We are a championship team. So 8-2-2 through the first month. That's not too bad. Do I predict we're going to repeat last year? Probably not. But I feel it will still have a strong season. We are currently at 18 points, second in the NHL, only behind the Montreal Canadiens. Goals. We're not up there because we've got a lot of depth scoring. I think eventually we will get up there. They'll give it a little bit of time. Drew and will take off. It just happens. Taze with 10 assists is not up there, but he will. Don't worry. We're not up there for any of that stuff. Let's see. Who's our goalie again? Price. Price. There you are. No, you're not there. Really? You're only there for wins, Carey Price? Okay, fine. All right, so I'm going to leave it as is because we are in second in the NHL. You can't argue with that. We're going to go another month. So we're going to go to the beginning of December? Yeah, December 1st, because that was October. So here comes November. Let's hope we can do even better this year, or this month. 5-2. There you go. Barchi's got 6 goals now. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of goal scoring from these lines, and I think we're going to see a lot of players who are putting up a point per game. Probably our first line and a half maybe will be putting up at least an 82-point season. I would think so. Look at this homestand here. Oh, we lost our first one. Okay, let's do the scout assignment. Maybe that'll right the wrongs. So he ended up being a second round. First round, Cousins is selected first round? I don't think so. We got here, let's go here for a month. So that one was in regulation. Barchi now has 7 goals on that second line. We'll go back up to Boston. Okay, so we got a game against Florida here. Come on. Another loss. Okay, that was an OT. I can handle those. We're 10-3-3. That's still pretty good. 8-8-1. We got to beat our divisional rivals, though. We got to beat these guys. There's another loss. That was in overtime, though. Come on. Okay, I got to stop the simulation. We keep losing here. Sometimes I find, and it's weird, I don't understand. Let's see here. If I go to the 30th instead of the 1st, sometimes if you go to a day where you're not playing, you end up winning games. It's weird. And there's a win, 5-3. So David, look at Perron now. Perron's up there with 8 goals. Wow. Barchi now 9 goals. There you go. There's a couple back-to-back wins. Come on, look at this homestand. Good God, another Toronto Maple Leaf game. Let's go, boys. 5-3. David Perron again up there with 9 goals. I'm going to really look at the player stats after this. I'd like to see the depth. See how many people are scoring like this. Another win. There you go. See what I mean? Just change it up. 14-4-4 at the moment. That's really good. All right, we got Minnesota Wild now. They've got some decent scorers. Not as great as ours, though. We lost 4-3. And that was in overtime, so that's okay. We got a point away from that one. Only 4 games where we've actually not gotten a point, which is really good. And there goes our 5th game. Okay, guys, fix it up. Get back on track here. Get back on track. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Beat the Boston Bruins. There you go. 3-0 win. Perfect. And the Islanders. Beat the Islanders, too. Come on. Yeah, 3-1. David Perron, 10 goals. David Perron. Now my question is, where's Druin? And why is Druin not producing? We may have to jumble this up and put Druin on the second line. We'll see how things go at the end of this month. See where it is. Because Barchi's producing. So is Taze. Where's Druin? Druin should be producing like a hot damn. Okay, we got a game against Florida here. They're 17-8. They're a strong team this year. And we beat them. Perfect. There you go. 18-5-5 through 2 months, guys. That's really good. Where are we in the standings? We are currently in 1st in the NHL. 2nd, only behind Nashville. That's really good. Where's Florida as they sit? 4th. They're behind us by quite a bit because we got some regulation losses, or overtime losses, which is nice. Let's see. We got 11 goals from Barchi. He's not quite up there. However, Taze is up there. He's in 4th with assists, so nothing going wrong there. I'm not going to change anything up, I don't think. Barchi is up there for points now at 28, so Barchi's doing really well in that second line. He might need a promotion. Price is in 6th for save percentage, and he is in 7th for goals against average. So right now we're having some problems with the goals against. So let's take a look here at Stats Central. Let's go to player stats first. We'll analyze that. And we're actually probably after this, we're going to have to wrap this up. So let's just take a look. Come on. There we go. All right, so points. So we've got Taze. So Druin is doing well with 10 goals. He is up there. We just don't see him because he's scoring the same amount. Like, look at all the 10-goal scorers. Look at that. 4 of them. 4 10-goal scorers. Look at Perron. 10 goals, 4 assists. He's doing really well. 28 points for Barchi, so he's a point per game. Druin's just about a point per game. Taze is just about a point per game. Yakupov is a little bit under, so Yakupov is lacking a little bit. I don't understand why. Landeskog at 19 points. How many did he put up last year? 54. He's not bad. He's on pace, I suppose. Jordan Stahl, how many points he putting up? 17 points so far. He's a little bit behind his normal pace. Ekman Larson is doing really well with 5 goals already. Excellent for a defenseman. PRV with 12 points. So everybody seems to be doing okay. Oops. Let's take a look at goaltenders. Yeah, how many shutouts do we have? Any? 3 shutouts. So he's doing pretty well. He's not going to have the same numbers as last year. Let's take a look now at the most important analytical portion of this game. Is your team percentages. So goals for per game. We are scoring the most goals in the NHL. 3.36 goals per game. That's really good. So our offense is doing really well. However, our goals against per game, we're 7th. That's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. We do need to look at the gap between us. Well, I guess we're tied. Well, the first place Nashville Predators at 1.93 goals against per game. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at our power play. We're in 10th. I'd like to be about 20%. I'd like to be in the top 5, sorry. So I think our power play could get better. I'm going to give it one more month to see. Penalty kill. We are in 26th, so our penalty kill is lacking. I want to be about 85%, right? About 85% roughly or more. So our penalty kill is our problem. So we need to go take a look at that right now and see what we can do in terms of changing the lines here. Penalty kill. Okay, so Taze and Druin and Stahl and Landeskog. What's Druin's defensive awareness is 91, which is actually really good. What's Landeskog's defensive awareness? 90. I don't understand why they're having such a hard time then, because they're both really good. Well, obviously something's not working. So let me just go take a look at our lines here and see what Yakupov's defensive awareness is. 80. What about Perron? 85. Perron might be a good option. PRV's defensive awareness? 82. His discipline's really good. Hartikainen. Maybe Hartikainen out there. No. Oh, 87 defensive awareness. Maybe Hartikainen. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm gonna go back to the penalty kill, and we're gonna put Hartikainen in here and see what happens. Let's just see what happens. All right, we'll try that and see if that increases anything. That's it for this episode, though, guys. When we come back, we're going to be doing the month of December onward. 18-5-5 is where we leave you. Until next time, I'm Target Audience. You guys have a good one.